Last time on StonesThrow Cities Beneath.
Troop B-84 found out that General Basterfield and the military would not be able to protect them from the bounties Silgar placed on their cute little heads. Instead, the group would be sent away to a new dwelling out of the way. Hopefully not so out of the way that Pluck can't find them. In the meantime, to keep face, Troop B-84 got assigned a new mission. Take care of a vicious minotaur attacking the city gates. Only one near fatal goring later, the group wrestled the minotaur and sent him on his way. Afterwards, General Basterfield told them it was time to leave. Not to their new crib, but onto their next mission. To the Glowwood.
Hello. Welcome back to StonesThrow Cities Beneath. We were gone for a week. Thank you for your patience, but we are back. I'm very excited to play. A couple little things you should know. This is episode 9. So if you're just jumping in, you may want to go back and check out a few other episodes before. If not, though, you'll know what's going on. It'll still be funny. It'll still be emotional. It'll still be a good time. Today, during the show, we have a very special event. We have some friends over at WizKids, and they were like, hey, you're playing in the Underdark. We're going to send you some stuff. So WizKids sent us a box of stuff that we get to unbox for you, and you get a special little peek at WizKids, which makes, in case you didn't know, in this case, Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. So if people are playing in person, sometimes they play on a table with miniatures. We don't play with miniatures here yet, but we sure do love them. So stay tuned. See what happens. And just as a reminder, we are supported by people who want our show to succeed. That includes WizKids, that includes Roll for Gravity, our sponsor, and that also includes you. So if you feel like you want to do even more to support us, you're already supporting us by being here, watching, listening, talking in our Discord, making fan art. That's all the support we need. But if you want to do even more to help us achieve some of our goals, like going to events together, doing live shows for you, filming in person, then don't forget that you can subscribe on Twitch or become a member on YouTube, or super chat or tip if you would so choose. But enough of that. Now let's play Dungeons and Dragons, please. I've been jonesing for it so hard.
Cool. Also, quick thing to my players. I had to change a quick thing with our audio, so everyone might need to refresh the audio page, just so everyone gets that ambiance. But aside from that, we're all ready to get started. We're all okay, cool. Let's play some D&D.
Yes.
So last time we left off, you were all in General Basterfield's office as he just informed you that your next mission would be to the Glowwood. And it was very nonchalant. It was very lax. It was very chill. As it was pointed out by one of y'all, he tends to be a little dramatic and theatrical about something. So he used this as a first example, as a first attempt to try and deliver news a little more casually.
Luna takes it completely casually. She's like, oh, great. Going back to the Glowwood. That'll be nice.
Yes, it will. Very chill.
Look, Khan feels like he's picked a poor and suspicious time to act casual, and I was just gonna raise an eyebrow. Watch this play out. It's like,
Oh no. I was just gonna ask if this is the same Glowwood that people go into and then never come out of, or if it's maybe a different, like, Glowwood Junior that isn't like that, or maybe like the Glowwood at the mall.
It's like a different zip code. Like, are you sure it's this Glowwood or the other area code?
Is it the Glowwood with 2 W's or 1?
Is it the Gluewood?
The Glowwood.
Yes, it is, in fact, the Glowwood that is located here in the walls of Raina. Yes, the very same one that individuals have entered and not all of them have returned.
See, I told you all it's not that abnormal to go to the Glowwood.
I understand this is a concerning request. And,
Why?
Well, mostly for the people not returning, but some people would find that alarming.
Like me.
yeah.
Maybe they just all
Here,
like
here.
it there and they stay.
Perhaps. We have no idea what's in there.
Okay,
Wait, so you've never been in there?
No, I have not.
sure. So you're just gonna send a few cadets.
Yes, there are in fact no guarantees on this mission, and since the ban on entry to the Glowwood, there isn't information to say how long people in fact stay there. Yes, I see a hand is raised.
What are we going to do there?
We are going to find out what's in there and hopefully return and inform us of what you find.
Oh, the scouting mission.
Yes, a scouting mission.
Reconnaissance.
What do you think is in there?
Well, to be honest, we're not sure. The reason we will be sending you in there, or at least request that you do, is that with everything that's been happening in recent times, we have many questions and answers that, well, frankly, we can't figure out how to find. The high pursuit of artifacts, the unhallowed, loss of communication with other cities that are part of the cooperative.
Another city.
Yes.
Why are you sending us?
Well, because your troop has a member that is the only individual that we believe originates from the Glowwood. Yes,
Is that me?
it is Luna from the Glowwood, indeed.
That is me.
And we believe that perhaps that will give some type of advantage. Or who knows? It's our best bet. But I understand the hesitancy and the dangers, and if you find that this mission is too risky, I understand.
I've been in the Glowwood and I turned out fine.
All three of us, the other 3 of us, kind of slowly look at each other in side eye, like,
And yes, the ranges of time have varied greatly, and there seems to be little to no consistency. They've ranged from people being gone for days to even years.
So, sir, what do you plan, or what do you hope to learn from this, from our excursion?
Well, the Glowwood is an extreme blind spot on the grounds of Raina, and the fact that there is a pit of information within the city walls that we have never tapped into, we're hoping it may have some answers for us.
Sounds desperate.
Well,
It is.
You mentioned there's been different times of spans
Yes.
of time between when people came. Can we talk to anyone at all that's returned from the Glowwood?
Unfortunately, most, aside from Luna from the Glowwood, most people who, well, everyone who has returned from the Glowwood has been put under protection, as we are still awaiting to see if their memories return. Because as of now, everyone who comes out of here does not remember what happened in there.
What put in protection? What does that mean?
They are being monitored, and their information is not allowed to be disclosed at this
Do
time.
they want to be monitored?
They are not kept in cages. They are not in prison. They are in their homes. They are simply being protected, as they are interviewed on occasion
sir,
by those permitted. Go ahead.
What about Luna? Is she being monitored?
Well, when you think about it, we have eyes on her all the time. She is here.
Damn, I never would have thought of it like that.
Yes, we wanted to keep a particularly close eye on the only one that doesn't seem to have any record of existence prior to.
Huh. Well,
Luna from the Glowwood.
Can Skeeter come with us?
I don't see why not.
Yay!
Remember how we were talking about maybe getting some health potions or something like that? Maybe just a little help.
that is a great idea. I currently have 16 out of 21 HP. But also, when are we going to be taking off for this next mission, sir?
Oh, we wouldn't send you in there without being at your tip-top shape. It would not be until tomorrow.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay.
All night?
One
Great.
nap.
We're
That
still
should be enough.
recovering. We're still recovering from the Minotaur and the coffee crash. So I'm like,
Yes.
we could take a break, right?
Oh, of course, of course. I did manage to get clearance for granting you 1 potion of healing.
Each?
No.
Okay, well, we could all take a little sip out of it.
Cool.
Pass it around. We're friends now.
In all the D&D games I've played, never once has someone been like, can I drink half the potion and they drink half the potion? Like, never once. And that is such an important distinction.
Well, it's
Why
about
has
to
that never
happen.
been asked?
It's
I
about to
have straws.
happen.
Well, it's an action to use it, and then it's used up. So I guess.
I understand mechanically,
Yeah.
but as someone who consistently is a really annoying rules gremlin, I feel like I should have asked that, or someone near me should have asked it before.
Like we couldn't
Uh,
just
it's
Like
a-
thinking of the math of it, I was just
Like Avatar: The Last Rule Bender, honestly.
That's me.
Healing. Let's see. I'm also I always wonder if potions are, let me see. Potions of healing, right? Or because what in Baldur's Gate aren't they like
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
You could drink
You can
them, but you
actually
can spike them on the floor too.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
like
it's
splash
both.
damage. Well, splash heal people.
That's
splash
cool.
heal multiple people.
Splash.
Yeah.
Flash.
Maybe we can play with that.
Huh.
A potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, so if it has a finite amount of points, maybe we can share them.
Like we each take turns taking a swig.
Yeah.
We're all gathered around this little Dixie cup.
It's just a flask that you're passing around.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel great. I feel so much better.
We all feel so mature and like, older and cool.
Yo, have you tasted this?
Well, if
Try a little.
with
Should
those
have this
inquiries,
be
is it
fine.
safe to assume that you will be accepting this mission?
Yeah, all right, sir.
When do we not?
Yeah.
I can't help but feel we are massively unprepared for this.
When have
It is
we-
almost impossible to feel prepared for a mission you know nothing about going into.
Hmm.
Yes, Luna from the Glowwood.
Can Pluck come?
No. He is not part of your troop
Why not?
because he
Well,
was
always-
reassigned.
Be part of our troop.
Signed a paperwork.
Can we sign a what's the thing called where you sign a thing to make someone do something?
Petition.
A
A
will?
specition.
Yeah, we'll sign a petition. How much time until we go to the Glowwood, sir?
He said tomorrow.
How many signatures do we need to get Puck on our team before tomorrow? I'm about to Paul Revere through this whole under order.
Well, first of all, you should probably get the cadet's name right.
Pluck.
There we are.
I was thinking about that character from A Court of Roses and Kisses from earlier. I was light reading.
I know. It's really hard to not think about.
It's
fucking that.
a page turner, man. I'll tell you what.
The
Oh,
Minotaur's
sounds like I
fresh.
liked it.
I'm familiar with this. Modem reads it every night.
Book club.
And when I say read it, I mean all the way through, cover to cover, every night. He's
I
a very
knew it.
fast reader. He is a robot.
That's my dream.
So Lacan's watching General Basterfield kind of bluster on, but Basterfield had a really strong reaction when we asked about Pluck. Is there any sort of like perception I can see what he's hiding here, or what else you might know about Pluck?
You can roll insight if you want.
I feel like we're never gonna let this go.
Give me Pluck back. I've had him for 5 minutes and you took him away. I have a character sheet, I swear. It's awesome. It's so good. It's got all these things on it, like persuasion. 13.
Eh, he just kind of seemed dramatic about it, as he does with many things.
There's no sign of Pluck around his office, is there? Or like paperwork done by Pluck?
Can you smell Pluck on the
Be-
paper?
Be hard to tell.
These
You probably need a more extended time to
With his little-
investigate.
little feather hands, little quill pen. I don't know.
He like just uses one of his own feathers.
I'm sad.
Well, if that's all that, then
Is there any way that we can call for help if somebody comes up to us and is like, I'm about to wipe your memory, is there like a red button we could press?
oh, thank you.
I'm not sure, to be quite
That's why
honest.
we have Skeeter.
That's
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
We'll just preemptively write a note and
Yes.
attach it to Skeeter that says, lost memory, please help. And then if something happens, Skeeter will come back here.
A fantastic plan. This is why we are sending Troop B-84 into there.
That makes sense.
Luna is beaming with pride.
So tonight we're gonna have to write our autobiographies.
That's what I was just
If
thinking.
we do lose our memory, Skeeter will present us with our autobiographies to read.
Like 50 First Dates,
Mine will be pretty short.
which is one of my other favorite books. It's about unicorns.
Well then, best of luck on your mission. We will be on standby. We will wait, and we will wait however long it takes. This is for the betterment of not only Reyna, the cooperative, but on a personal level, your mission to hopefully find out more about what's going on with the Unhallowed. Good day!
Good day.
Do you guys want
And
to
who has the health potion?
eat or go to
Lacan.
bed?
I think Lacan handles the potions.
Oh,
Is that okay?
you just hand me another one.
Yeah.
Thank you. You have the nicest bag.
And
It's
you're
the brochure with the potions.
The price.
It's in our maze.
Oh.
I
As
don't know
we're
if I said that right.
walking,
I've never had one really.
what time of day is it?
It's probably like around midday.
We dispatched a Minotaur before lunch.
It was in the morning.
Wow.
Lunch.
Lunch.
Would lunch make you remember anything about the glowwood, Luna? Do you think?
I've had lunch before and I didn't remember anything then.
Well, all I know is I got the shit beat out of me by this Minotaur, and I need to lay down.
We should go back to our quarters and discuss strategy.
We should. That's a great idea. We go.
Yep. More or less, you can have like kind of a restful day. You get some lunch. You spend most of your time just at the Order Under.
Go to a spa.
Go to a spa. Yeah.
There's a
Treat
spa?
yourself.
Red
We
light
did.
Arab.
He just said that as
Massage.
that was canon. He just said it.
By spa, we could say there's physical therapy.
There's some hot springs and some ladies that beat you with brushes for the soldiers.
Yeah, for the soldiers.
I just know that when we get back to the room and open the door, there are rolls all over the floor.
Yeah. That was my
Yeah.
ass. My bad.
I pick up one and start munching on it, and then I turn to Cassia and I say, "So, if we're concerned about losing our memory, do you have anything to protect us against that stuff?"
Do I have? I don't
Like a spell
helmet?
that's like protection from magic or something.
Protection from magic. Interesting. Do I? Above board and below.
Do you
Is
have
that something
any
a wizard
Okay.
does?
I'm thinking about
Does-
spells like anything that protects. Oh, sorry, Nate, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that depends on what you have equipped or what you have learned.
I have.
Let's take a look.
I've prepared one-time protection from evil and good.
That's good.
So that comes up when I look at protect.
Hmm.
I
You
have
have
shield
detect
for
magic.
myself. So useful in a huge magical forest. I gotta.
And you can make us go invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh,
can.
yeah.
That seems helpful.
That's my favorite.
It's not gonna protect. Your memory is not gonna be protected if it's invisible.
Can't
I
wipe
don't
my
like
memory
that.
if you can't see me.
Can't wipe your memory if you don't have any.
That's a good point.
Got him.
Yeah, protection from evil and good. You have protection against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. If the target's already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw. So that doesn't seem like it's useful. It doesn't seem like it qualifies specifically to something that you might get your memory wiped by.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm with you guys. I'm less concerned about losing my memory and more about just losing my life. So maybe something that's just protective in that would be maybe the most.
Oh. Okay. In my bag,
Oh.
I do have a ring called the Ring of Mind Shielding, which feels actually kind of helpful.
Oh, that's awesome.
Please hold.
That was another.
Cassia opened every person's mail between here and her
I
farm.
know!
Like, I don't know where she got all this. It's so good.
Well, because just as a new player, I was like, I'm gonna be so prepared. So I have the most useless bag of crap ever. I truly have 10,000 beads of refreshment.
Just saving 1/3 of your mass is just this huge like mailbag of like.
And I have elixirs of health, which doesn't do anything.
Wait, what is it? Why? How? Why? That sounds great.
It would be if someone was like poisoned, I could help, maybe. And also, I also have bottled breath. This bottle contains breath. Okay, thanks.
That would have been great in the airless tunnel.
God damn it!
I don't know if we all four could have shared that one.
I think after this session, I'm gonna have to do an inventory audit for Cassia because there's a lot of shit in here that probably you shouldn't have.
I totally agree. Actually, I'm glad you said that, and it actually would take some pressure off of me because I don't know what's
However, the ring of mind shielding is more interesting than it is broken. So I will say for funsies, we could say that's like a family heirloom and you can keep that.
Oh, that's dope.
Thanks. Okay.
It protects you. It basically protects you from like, let's see what it says. You're immune to magic that allows creatures to read your thoughts, determine if you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it.
So Luna could still talk to me.
If you allow it, you can also reject it.
That's kind of sick.
I can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible. Well, that doesn't matter. And then if I die while wearing the ring, which is a very real possibility, my soul will enter it unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it.
That's so good.
Sick.
You shouldn't have given Nate that idea.
You gotta be a Pokemon.
Who wants to wear it? It actually is kind of big for me. I wear it as a bracelet. No. Okay. All right. No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
So are we equipped?
Either this is a family heirloom or Cassie is lying and she's actually just a huge kleptomaniac.
That also
Oh my
I love the
God.
mystery.
The other thing I have in my bag is a letter from Grandpa, which, what does that mean?
Your grandpa? Like,
It just
Or
says,
a
who's
letter from
grandpa, Cassie?
I wrote it months ago and I don't know.
It literally
Anyway.
just says like, get milk on the way home.
And I'm
There's
like,
a
I
farm.
know this means something.
Somewhere
Means
it
we're out of
started.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm a bard, so I don't have to do any reading. I'm just gonna sit here and think about the spells I know.
I'm gonna lay down and close my eyes and regain my strength at the spa.
We're doing the thing in the video game where you go to your bed early and it's like, do you want to sleep to the next day? And you're like, yes.
Yeah.
More or less, that can be what you do if you want. We can say that there was a relaxing, uneventful day, unless there's something.
Lacan looks like they need something.
I
Sounds like
would
no.
really love to find out literally anyone that's been to the Glowwood before. Basterfield mentioned that there are some people around that are kept like convalescing. I don't know if they're kept on the Order Under.
No, they are. Sorry if I didn't convey that right.
No,
they go back home and they go back like to their houses. So the thing with the Glowwood is the memory loss for people who exit still have like their memories, but they have no recollection of what happened in there.
Oh.
Got it.
Oh,
But-
okay. Cassia puts all her papers away. She's been writing like, "Dear diary."
My name is.
Kadal
We just mementoed ourselves like
and can Kadal I don't think I know this. How close is Zarnus's quarters from ours?
It's in the same. Well, his office would be in the same hallway of offices as the other higher ups.
Can Kadal go visit Zarnus?
Sure.
Kadal goes to visit Zarnus.
Cool.
Yeah. So he's like, I'll be right back. Bye. And he goes.
Oh.
He just knocks on Zarnus's door.
Yep. The door opens and you are greeted by this fish man, the Triton, as he says, "Kada,
Sir,
how can I help?"
I don't know if you've heard that General Basherfield is ordering us to go to the Glowwood.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, I'll go, but wasn't that? I mean, everything that I've learned about the Glowwood, we're not supposed to be going there in the first place. We're banned from going there. So I just kind of wanted to ask you if there was anything I should know or be prepared for, or why he would just send a bunch of cadets.
To be honest, I had not heard of this order just yet.
Ah.
If the general had assigned it to you, then that must mean you'll be granted clearance. This is news to me.
Sorry, sir.
No, you have nothing to apologize for.
Just everything that I've been, everything that I learned while growing up here, we're just not supposed to go there. And it's not like I'm scared, because I'm not afraid of anything, obviously, but I just don't know. Do you know anything more about the Glowwood?
I know about as much as you just said, and that all signs would point to it being a bad idea for anyone to enter. So if you feel that this is an inappropriate assignment, you do have the right to voice that opinion. And if you want to put in a request to reject it, you may do that.
No, I don't think I want to. It's where Luna's from, and I mean, she's my friend, and she's excited to go, and we're doing reconnaissance, and it sounds like an easy mission. I just feel like I'm breaking the rules and kind of going against everything that you taught me, or some of the things you taught me, by breaking the rules.
Well, technically, the general has the authority to override said rules.
Yeah.
So this is, technically speaking, all to code. I will be looking into this, and I appreciate you informing me.
Well, I just don't really know why he would just send us 4 cadets and not a superior, at least to lead it.
I agree.
Well, what if you came, sir?
Dad, can you come too?
Dad, I'm nervy, Dad.
I, unfortunately, am already on assignment starting tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
I have a mission, and that's all I can say. You know how it is.
What, sir? What kind of night mission? Well,
it's going to take me a few days to get back, but rest assured, as soon as it's done, I'll be looking into this.
Get back, though, from where?
From my mission.
But where are you going?
Cadet, that's enough.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. But it just sounds like a really cool mission. All right. Well, you think we should just go, the 4 of us?
Unfortunately, I have to believe that if the general sees it appropriate to override the rule of no entry to the Glowwood, against my better judgment, if it's safe enough for the general, it needs to be safe enough for me.
Yeah. I'm just uneasy because we just keep being put in these positions where we're in over our heads a lot and we only have one potion a day. So maybe at least you might have. Do you think there's anything that we might be able to equip that you might have for your apprentice? Like
All Nate's players desperately being like, can we have stuff, please?
like maybe, yeah, he's like kind of like kicking the floor a little bit with his feet. Like, do you think maybe there's like some extra potions or some dope ass weapons or armor you might have that you could spare, sir?
As you've probably learned from the general, moving any inventory around is a lot of layers and hoops to jump through. I don't think I can get anything done in time. Otherwise, I would.
Do you happen to have any of your really cool personal effects that you might lend your apprentice, sir? Like your dope-ass trident?
Can you roll persuasion for me?
Hell yeah! Go! 8.
Dad, can I have your trident?
I promise I'll bring it back filled up.
I promise I won't. I promise I'll be really, really careful.
He cracks a little smile and laughs. He says, unfortunately, I'm going to need it where I'm going. What I can offer you is perhaps a little solace in that this may be information that shouldn't be disclosed, but I don't see the harm, especially if it helps with the morale of a troop going out on mission. Those who have escaped the Glowwood, though they do suffer from memory loss of what happened while they were in there, all appeared to be in good health. Not a scratch.
Yeah.
We, based on that very little information, would like to at least have a benefit of a doubt that it might not necessarily be a violent place.
That is a bit of solace. All right. Thank you, sir.
Best of luck to you.
And best of luck to you wherever you're going. Where was that you said you were going again, sir?
Good night, Cadell.
Good night, sir. He goes back to his quarters. He's like, bye, Dad.
As soon as you walk in, Lacan looks up and goes, "What did you learn?"
That I don't get a dope-ass trident. And he's like, he just goes, Cadell just like lays in his bed and throws the cover over his shoulder. Also, and he like looks over his head. Also, he said that no one actually seems to have gotten hurt for anyone who's gone and come out of the Glowwood, so we should be fine.
See?
No one's been hurt?
That's good news.
And then Cadell like looks over at Luna. Luna, are you hurt?
Cadell's bunk is under mine, so just head pops down, like upside down. No.
See, great, we're fine.
What if I keep a log while we're in there? And I don't mean a wooden log. I mean a piece of paper that I write what we do on.
Actually, great. That's a cool idea.
As you said, how about I keep a log? Luna goes, and then you go, I don't mean a wooden log. And she goes,
Luna,
yeah.
as you kind of poked your head down, saying you're not hurt, and come back up, you notice something is poking out, tucked under between your mattress and the frame of the mattress.
What is it?
P.
Note from Pluck.
It is. Well, no, that's not it. Actually, Anna, if you could go to your bookshelf behind you.
What?
Now I'm freaked out. Did he
Next
start shit in our
to-
houses too?
Next to Tasha's, I believe.
I'm gonna cry. What?
Oh, what?
The little yellow envelope
Yo.
with something written on it.
What is that? Do not open.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Wait, everyone check below your chairs. Everyone check under.
Hey, what did you hide in our houses, Nate?
I got a car.
This guy, I'm like editing like crazy today. He comes in, he's like, just checking on you, just saying hi. Okay, love you, bye.
God.
Wow.
Hey, Disney.
Under
It
the
says-
guise of
okay,
romance.
For those of you just listening on the podcast, what just happened is that I walked to a bookshelf that is behind me and found an envelope actually in the bookshelf. And on the envelope it says, do not open. Please return to she who sees.
In very sloppy handwriting, I might add.
Yes.
What is that?
Cheese.
It says do not open. She looks meaningfully at Cassia.
We all. Kadal turns over and looks at Cassia too.
Look how kind of.
There's like an itch in her fingers that she just guess didn't realize was there.
I wouldn't open it.
Are you sure? No. Remember what happened last time? I killed somebody. and I don't see anyone else here, and I'm rather fond of all of you.
That's
so-
why you don't open other people's mail. You might kill someone.
What if I am she who sees?
You can see. Okay, that's a good point.
I'm not someone who sees.
But neither am I.
That's true.
But neither is Cassia.
Oh, sometimes I don't feel like I see the full picture though. You
And
know?
Kadal slowly looks at Lacan. And
Give me the
neither-
letter. I'll open it.
Can I, before I hand it over, Nate, is there anything I perceive or insight about this? Like, do I recognize the handwriting? Does the envelope look familiar? Does it have a smell?
No.
I hand it to Lacan.
Now that he's holding it, and the full weight of what is a federal offense kind of just settles on his shoulders, he kind of like it shakes a little bit. You're just gonna, before he opens it, just flick one last glance up at Cassia.
It feels good. I just be
Oh my
prepared.
god!
He flicks out a little pen knife.
Kadal's like, wait. Oh.
It's open.
Oh my
I'm gonna tend it
Don't
open.
stress.
What do I see inside here? Sorry, Kadal.
No, Kadal's just stressed. Like, oh,
You take your knife.
I cannot
There.
believe it.
Oh my
Not sure what I thought would happen.
There's a piece of paper folded inside. Around a card that has the raven on it.
Pluck!
So
that's so spooky.
Lacan would have unfolded that and pulled out the card and held it up to show the group. Do you think it's from Pluck?
Kadal gets out of his bunk.
portrait.
Kadal gets out of his bunk with his blanket on. Like, let me see that.
I'm gonna hand you the card, Kadal, and then I'm gonna. Is there anything written on the paper? Examine it for.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kadal's like, Pluck? It looks like, I mean, a crow. This kind of looks like Pluck.
Isn't it considered kind of bad manners to tell a kinku that they look like a raven?
I don't know. Pluck was my first Kenku. Don't
And
tell
now
him
we
I said
can't even
that, then.
talk to him.
Don't tell him I said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Does Raven mean anything to any of us? Can we roll like history, insight, nature?
I
Cassie,
mean, ravens are ravens.
do we
Okay.
have ravens down here?
Yeah, there's birds.
Hell yeah, dude.
Could I roll like Arcana to see if there's any like magical implications?
And can I hold a flame to the paper and see if it's disappearing ink or anything?
Ooh, that's way more impressive.
I don't have a lighter.
Nothing seems to be neither here nor there about the paper.
It's just a picture of a. Is it a crow or a raven?
It's a raven. It even says raven on it.
Shit, that's dope.
Oh,
Okay.
can I detect magic on it?
You could try.
Oh, okay.
It's just an automatic thing, right?
Yeah, for me it's ritual.
And so like all three of us just like crouch down now around like Cassie working and
I'm
there's like
like-
ritual on the floor. We're all like,
I can't do it when you're looking at me. Just give me a second.
Performance anxiety.
It does take 10 minutes. Oh no, wait.
What?
No, I have it for up to 10 minutes.
I see. Interesting.
and
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You faintly detect something magic about it.
Okay, there is something magic about
Is it-
this.
like a recognizable like bicycle playing cards? Is it like the back of like a playing card, or is it like part of a deck of like playing or fortune cards or anything down here that we would have seen?
This doesn't look familiar to any of y'all in any way. And the thing, Cassia, here's the interesting thing,
Yes.
is when you use detect magic, you learn its school of magic, if any. So there's like
Mm-hmm.
abjuration, conjuration, all types of
Yes.
things.
Yes.
You can't pinpoint exactly what it is.
So
The
it's
the like aura, the literal aura it gives off is one that you don't recognize.
oh boy. So it's well educated, but I'm not sure what school it went to. And can I ask, I know Christina looked through everything, but when Cassia decided what school to enter, she also looked through all the options, right? So she would know the
So,
regular list?
Yes. It's a magic you're unfamiliar with.
Oh, good. That doesn't make me nervous at all. Thank you.
Maybe it belongs to the Glowwood, so let's take it with us.
Okay.
Some high quality printing press in the Glowwood.
Ooh.
You don't know what's in there.
It's true.
Maybe
it's-
it's technology beyond what we've ever seen.
God damn, Luna's starting to get a little defensive right over there. Starting to get a little
And-
sassy. You don't know what's going on there.
It's not just
Luna.
because I don't remember doesn't mean we're dumb.
Kadal says
No one was saying that.
We never thought that.
Lacan, Kadal's looking at Lacan and Luna like, well, no one is in his blanket. No one is saying that.
like I see you in the room in the play.
Hey, no one is saying that. Let's just get ready for tomorrow. I still got the shit beat out of me and I need to rest now. So Kadal just goes back to sleep.
Luna, that is important to ask though. Kadal says that people who have come back from the Glowwood, they don't come back with any signs of violence. But we have a bounty on our heads, Luna. Do we want to bring this kind of trouble into your homeland? Will they be able to defend themselves?
Problem is, I don't know. But I guess we can't know till we go there.
Well,
And
if
until now, no one's let us go there.
that's true.
Although it does seem strange that if we have a bounty on our heads that Basterfield encouraged us to get, that he's sending us away from this very well fortified position.
Yeah. To the
But I wanna
furthest
talk
place
about
you can
Glowwood,
think
so-
of. Well, Luna, if the other people of the Glowwood are half as strong as you are, I won't worry about them too much.
Ooh.
So with that, why don't everybody take a long rest and we can do our BRB there?
Yeah.
Long rest in PvP.
Awesome. All right. So usually we take a 5-minute break. Today our break is going to be a smidge longer because at the very beginning of the show, as I mentioned, today we have a very special unboxing thanks to our friends at WizKids. They sent us some miniatures and Nate and I got to check them out. There's a little bit of a video that we'll show you during the break.
Oh, snap.
And it's not going to be way longer than 5 minutes, probably somewhere around 7 minutes for our break this time. So don't go too far. And we'll have a little bit of a break after that. So if you want to watch that video and then still be able to like run to the restroom, you should be able to do that as well.
That's me. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy.
I want to see this.
Hi, I'm Anna. This is Nate.
Hello.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of StonesThrow Cities Beneath.
I sure am.
Me too, Nathan.
For sure.
I know Nizki is as well. You know who else is hopefully enjoying the show? Our friends at WizKids. Because they sent us a ton of really cool new minis that we have the privilege of unboxing. And
Well, it's
they're-
unbagging.
we were gonna unbox like every single one and tell you about them, but they sent us so many that we're gonna set them all out so you can see them all and then show you our favorites.
With a cool time lapse, maybe.
All right, we're doing a time lapse,
Yeah.
said the editor. Okay, let's go. Kyoshi, no. Kyoshi, no. Bad cat. We've unboxed, unbagged. These are the Dungeons & Dragons Icons of the Realms Underdark Expeditions. It says collect all 40 miniatures, but we have 44.
Sick.
Did we get secret rares?
Maybe.
Also, there is a new effect on these, on some of them, called Dungeon Glow, where they glow in the dark. This one glows.
Cool.
This
It's
one is
the-
one of my favorites. Is it focusing? I don't know how to do this influencer thing. Oh, okay. There's a gelatinous cube. Look it. There's guys inside. This texture, I wish I could like communicate feel to you. Ooh, ASMR.
The box says there's a glow-in-the-dark flump. Did you unbox the flump? No.
Ah!
Flumps. They're so funny. Look at them.
Oh my gosh. This is an Oblex spawn. Am I doing it?
No.
No.
There it is.
Oblex spawn. You were saying this one's black
oh,
pudding?
yeah. It looks like, I don't know if it's quite black pudding, but it could be. Used as it, it's like this wave of weird goop. You can go in there, and then the black pudding is like trying to consume you. And that's like kind of what the black pudding art looks like. It's that kind of shape. The only thing is it has like brain stuff on top, so I'm not sure if that's what it is, but that's what I would use it for. The beholders are sick. Oh, they
Look
look
at those.
so good, dude.
There's also, we have been trying to figure out, chat will know who this is. Unfortunately, we lost a little stock. But we've never seen this guy before.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here I should know, but I don't.
We'll fix you, don't worry.
We have a classic. One little illithid, one mind flare.
Oh, where is the... It is a spider centaur. Whoop. Which is called a drider.
Love a good drider. Horrible.
A wettenter.
You'll probably face one at some point.
No.
There's this thing which is very, very, at least I associate with the Underdark. It's a grell. It's a little like brain beak guy.
And his little hair glows in the dark.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's horrible.
What is this guy? He has a mouth on top of his head?
That's a Zorn, according to the box.
A Zorn?
Yeah.
You don't need to know about those. Oh, we have to show the Myconid. A couple of the characters have Myconid ancestry in our game. Is this also a Myconid? Just a little tiny one?
It looks like it.
This is a flame mephit, right?
Magma Mephit, you were right.
Magma mephit. Here's a rat.
It's a the best one. There's
Oh,
no
yeah,
way
the
this
best.
will show.
No, well, I'll help.
This is a tiny baby beholder.
Look at his tiny little face.
Dude, it's so good.
For reference, the giant rat is this big. Mommy and baby. Oh, hello. A swarm of bats.
Wow, that looks sick. Look at all of them. That's crazy.
Wow, we have multiple sizes of bat-like things.
A lot of people watching might not use minis or know, but these are like 2 scale. So this is the size of a person versus this particular bat.
What's your favorite?
The beholder's so basic, but I mean...
Better than the baby beholder?
Well, this one's purple, and I really like a purple beholder. Honestly, I think the bat swarm.
Really?
It's just, it's like a... I mean, they're all cool statues. This one feels like a neat sculpture. What about yours?
It's between the baby beholder or the gelatinous cube with the skeletons inside it. The baby. I think those are my 2 favorites.
Thanks, WizKids.
Yeah, thank you, WizKids. I wish that we had more time in our break, that we could go through all 44 of these miniatures. We'll do a quick flyover to
This
show
one's
them
dabbing. Dab on the party.
And that's what we will do now, as we return to StonesThrow Cities Beneath. Thank you, WizKids. You're the best. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that even partially as much as we did. We had so much fun with those miniatures. Thank you so much, WizKids. They've been just such an incredible support. We love them over there, and they have been like, how can we help the show? And we've been like, how can we do anything for you guys? And so this was a very, very win-win situation. So thank you so much to WizKids for wanting to support our show. And please, everyone, say thanks to them. Check out their minis. They make so much fun stuff. So I'm filling a little time just in case people didn't want to miss the video but still needed to run away from their screens for just a moment. But let's get back into the game.
Yeah, just you know, and to my players, get familiar with some of those things because those are in the Underdark.
Sorry, what? They're gonna be on the test?
Oh, but no one came out in pain or hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, the Underdark is everywhere.
Anytime I get hurt in the Underdark, I'm gonna be like, but Master Zarnus said
Nobody would hurt us.
he said we wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Can't we just do your taxes or like?
That's our new offer.
Everyone has long rested,
No.
all recharged.
Oops. Okay. As you're like,
The path to the Glowwood is a route that very few travel nowadays. A valley leads to the mysterious entrance. Takes about 30 minutes on foot to get to. And the trail ends with a wooden gate. Yeah, you can see it on the map there.
What?
Yeah, there's like a little canyon way you walk through. Actually, it'd be longer because you'd have to walk through town. But either way, the trail ends at a wooden gate and is protected by 4 guards. Very little security is needed because after all this time, no one even really tries to go in there anymore. But it is guarded by at least 4 people at a time.
In Order Underguard?
Yes. You approach, and it is apparent that they are aware of your mission, as they don't question your presence. They all give you a salute and begin to open the gate.
I'd like to ask them a few questions as we pause to go through the gate. So Lacan will salute back and ask them, hey, brethren, any word on what we can expect ahead in the Glowwood? We're a little light on information.
So are we.
How long have you been stationed here?
One guy goes, I don't know. I just got here.
Also, I'm sorry, but side note, can we just talk about how appropriate it is that WizKid sent us these minis that have dungeon glow on them when we're going to the Glowwood?
Ah!
It's almost like they know.
Kids.
Amazing.
The best.
They also got a little envelope. They were like going through their refrigerator and they were like, what is this envelope?
Not open.
But with that, they have very little information to offer, as it is only their assignment that they guard the gate, and none of them have seen anyone go in or out.
Okay, let's go.
We
Luna
go.
starts walking in.
Okay.
Kadal and Luna are like a tale of beloved friendsing, and she's like hanging onto his tail, and we're like, tale of beloved friends.
Beloved friends.
Beloved friends.
Beloved friends.
Yes, are you captain's logging? Like as it goes?
Yeah, I was just thinking about all the almost like tweets I'm gonna write to myself.
Lacan's reading them over your shoulder too as you write them, just like taking up the last position.
As you walk in and you're trying to read these notes, you find that it becomes a little bit difficult to read, as even just a few meters past the gate entrance, you are greeted by what seems to be a thick wall of fog that you can barely see past. You walk through the fog, and after less than a minute of walking, you can see no more than a few feet out from you. Enough to keep eyes on your fellow party members, but with little to no sense of direction.
Are there any like sounds or like sounds of animals or nature and stuff?
No.
It's just quiet.
Just keep swimming. Just keep
It's
swimming.
an eerily empty atmosphere.
And it's just a path we're following, like a pretty obvious one, like a road or a deer path, or
It starts as a path. The fog also rolls thick on the ground. And eventually you can't see the path, but just feel what you're walking on. And the pavement ends as soon you are just walking on dirt and gravel.
Whoa. Dirt and gravel?
Mhm.
Like gravel, like just random rocks, or gravel like when you're like making a gravel trail? I don't know.
Hard to know.
You're talking about $6.99 for a 7-pound bag of gravel?
After about 15 minutes of walking, you find that you are still walking practically blind.
Oh no.
Do you continue?
Oh no. It's happening again, guys.
Cassia, you better have the oxygen or whatever you're holding in your bag.
The breath? No.
It does seem like it's still open atmosphere, at least.
So we're walking with gravel.
Mm-hmm.
I guess at the back of the group, I would like to start collecting a handful of gravel and chucking it far ahead of the group.
Oh, smart.
And just all kind of like around us. And I give no explanation. So I imagine if this is scaring you guys at all, I'll explain myself.
Are there any sounds of like the rocks hitting any foliage or trees or other things?
It just sounds like it travels through the air and then just you hear it. Seems like it just hits the ground.
And it sounds like it's hitting like gravel.
Just hitting the ground.
If I was to drink my little bottled breath, I get like a gust. I get to go like, but it's a gust. Not like the month, but a gust of wind.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that what you want to do right now?
May I try it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm taking a potion, guys. And I'm also writing it down, even though I can't see him. I know that I'm probably writing in like scribbles, but taking LOL.
It's like that thing when you're like texting, but you're not looking at the phone.
Yes.
You're hoping that you've got the muscle memory to know where the letters are.
Yes.
So basically what it is you just like it blows like a big magic gust of wind.
If you exhale the breath, you gain the effect of the gust of wind spell.
Okay.
And I guess if you hold the breath, you don't need to breathe for 1 hour. Like, damn, that really would have been.
Wow.
I only have one though. What are they gonna go?
Okay.
By myself?
So it is a line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide will blast from you.
Can I go a little bit ahead of you all? Yeah. What do you think, you guys? Should I do it?
It's worth a try. You already
Holding
took the
bottle,
breath.
Should I do it? Okay. Okay.
Be careful.
So you blow this big gust of wind, and you all can see it parts the fog forward, and you do see it makes a more or less 60 foot long, 10 foot wide tunnel as this fog parts. It looks like it just parts and reveals more fog at the end of the 60 feet as the ground is just gravel.
Good. I'm so glad I used it for that.
And then something else happens. The fog closes back up, and then you feel a gust of wind blow back at you. And I would like everybody to make a strength saving throw.
Bro.
Whee.
Come on, strength.
Why is my strength a -1?
I rolled an 8.
Oh.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Still like that.
I got a 10.
Okay. Everyone but Kadal is caught by surprise as you are blown back 15 feet.
Luna's just end over and well.
Just a
Yeah.
It reciprocated the same spell?
Could all like where were we all standing in a line like back to back, or like in a line like this, or a line like
Kind of behind Cassie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then Kadal catches Cassio with his tail.
Oh.
Yep.
Luna's gonna reach out, seeing that there was maybe a kind of sentience to the mist because it responded like that. Luna's gonna kind of like hold out her hands and say, "It's okay. We're friends," and cast friends on the mist.
Mm.
What's that do?
You magically emanate a sense of friendship toward one creature you can see in range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. The target succeeds automatically if it isn't humanoid. So never mind. But if you're fighting it or have cast the spell, blah, 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 blah. So it wouldn't work, but she tries anyway. And maybe it's just persuasion.
Aside from the wind blast back, though, nothing seems to happen.
Luna, what about that mind thing you do to us?
I'll try to. I'll look into the mist and say, "Hello? We're friends."
Do we hear it?
No,
So we're like, anything?
nothing.
Luna, you hear a voice respond back to you in your head. It is a voice that has become a bit familiar as it's spoken to you a couple times before. It says, "Welcome home."
Thank you. Thank you so much. Who are you?
Nothing else.
What was it?
That's very
What
rude.
happened? What did it say, Luna?
It said, "Welcome home."
Whoa.
The mist?
I guess. It never tells me who it is.
Do you get the sense that they like you?
I don't get the sense that they don't like me.
Kadal goes, hello? Hello!
What if this is all the glowwood is?
The gravel path?
Yeah, and mist.
Wind?
And where were you born, Luna?
What if this is it?
Well,
Lacan's holding up the handful of gravel from which he was tossing stones, and he's like, somehow I don't feel like this is it. But it's an interesting quandary to entertain.
okay. I have an idea. We're just going to go straight, right? We're just going to keep running straight.
I'm worried I'm gonna lose track of you guys, so I cast Fairy Fire. I have us all huddled together and I cast Fairy Fire. So each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw, which I assume you could try to fail. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. That does mean that any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. But since we're not under attack, and also since we have all this gravel underneath us, they are objects, each of these rocks. So I'm thinking all of those rocks start glowing. So I'm going to pick up handfuls of them and drop them behind us as we go to create a path.
I love it.
Luna. Oh, you're so smart.
Thank you.
Right?
Any red thread, let's go.
Everyone grab
Yeah,
some
so-
pebbles.
Yeah, you're all glowing. You
yeah.
each grab a handful of glowing pebbles to try and mark your way.
Mm-hmm.
Each out of it.
You can cancel it too, right, Anna?
Yep.
It's only a minute long, but
Okay.
yes.
Just if you had to.
Let's go as far as we can, real quick.
Yeah, could we just scatter and then come back?
No, you might lose your
Scatter,
way. Stay
no.
together.
And 10 feet ahead, a humanoid figure is also glowing.
What color?
What color is the glow?
We in the past it's been kind of like rainbowy, like aurora borealis-y,
Sure.
shimmery, rainbowy.
Yeah. You see that the fairy fire has hit a humanoid figure in the mist that is wandering towards you.
You.
Can I prepare an action to attack if they attack us?
Sure.
I just run toward it.
So, first of all, Kadal, what are you preparing?
Well, Lacan is preparing
Lacan.
No
Every time.
We're tight knit crew like that. Just a regular attack with my battle axe. Yes.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Lacan, as you grip your battle axe ready to be on the attack, it feels different. The the handle is no longer wrapped wood, but rather what seems to be a long bone.
Ugh. He kind of looks at it as he draws it from the sheath on his back. What's the head of it now?
The head's still the same.
That's kind of metal, to be honest.
Is it? I don't have a detect magic. Can I get a vibe off it?
Luna, you said you're just running forward?
Yeah. Toward the humanoid.
Yeah, you close that gap very quickly, and you get eyes on this individual first, and you see that it is a what appears to be a tiefling woman, wearing an Order Under cowl, is slowly walking in your direction.
I run up and stop. Hello.
She doesn't respond and just keeps walking.
Hello? Hello?
She
Does not respond as the rest of you now have eyes on this tiefling. And you see that they are walking forward. Kind of a tired eyes with 1,000-yard stare, just glaring into the emptiness as they're just walking.
Forward to us or forward in the direction that we're walking?
Towards you.
I'm like, wait, and I grab her cowl as she walks by. Does she keep walking?
She keeps walking and the cowl just like falls off of her.
Like
as she keeps walking, she doesn't seem to be looking at any of you, and unless someone is literally physically stopping her, she just
Kadal.
keeps walking.
I was gonna say, I wanna like grab her by the shoulders and say, "Hey, you're from the Order Under."
Hello. Go ahead and roll athletics.
I will. That is our first nat 20 of the night, folks.
Woo!
Yeah, you stop her in her tracks.
I went stop.
As she turns her head up to you, as her eyes widen. And she lets out a blood-curdling scream.
Oh, no! I mean, oh, it's terrible.
You did the Wallace and Gromit hand.
Oh, no! That startled me.
Do you continue to hold this screaming woman?
Oh, yeah. Kadal lets go and is like, ah!
She stops.
Stops
and
screaming.
She keeps walking.
And we keep walking? Okay. So Kadal's like, and like follows her, grabs her shoulders from behind and picks her up.
She starts wriggling around and starts screaming again.
Okay, hypothesis correct.
Maybe she's leaving. Let her go. Maybe she's trying to go back to the Order Under.
I don't know if she knows where she's going.
Is her cows just still on the ground?
I'm
Mhm.
holding it.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
holding
you got it.
Oh, so she doesn't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay, I'm writing that down. Doesn't even notice.
Let's
How
just keep going.
Far away
We have
from
these
the
glowing
gate.
pebbles for like a few more seconds.
No.
Should we follow her or just keep going the direction we were going?
Let's go.
Okay.
Luna's walking the way that we were walking.
Yeah, Cadell just like looks back one more time at her and just, yeah, I'm gonna follow the Glowwoodian or whatever they call you.
I like that.
Glowwoodian? Glowwoodite?
Glowwooden.
After, unless someone stops beforehand, another 30 minutes goes by
Bore.
as
Secret forest.
you hear a voice up ahead.
We
It
all
seems
hear
distant and you can't make out the words, but you do hear something.
Can we stop and listen?
It
Are
sounds like somebody shouting. Not screaming, not in terror, but somebody projecting something to say quite loudly.
Can we stop and just like try to decipher it or listen?
Right now you'd probably have to get closer.
I think we slow our pace and creep closer.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the voice stationary or are they walking? Is there a crunch of gravel? Anyone else?
You'd have to get closer to assert more, which if you're sneaking forward, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo style.
Mhm.
We're like all in a line, like
You get closer and the voice does become more clear. It sounds like a man whose voice is being like amplified, like through like a megaphone type device. And you hear, step forward, folks. Indulge in your vices, give in to chaos. Enjoy the Carnival of Calamity. Come on, don't be shy.
Who's he talking to? Are there others around here?
what's calamity? What's a carnival?
We
Two
probably know what
things.
carnivals are, right? We have carnivals.
Luna,
I'm stoked. I'm like,
Calamity?
a carnival? Yay!
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna grab Luna's wrist before you take off because I sense it in your whole body, Luna.
Why can't I go
Wait.
to the carnival?
Cadell's like, that kind of sounds lit.
Nope! And I grab your tail, and then I look at Cassia.
At this point, we need athletics checks, unless like
no.
if you're grabbed, you stopped.
I stopped. I
Okay.
was like not trying to pull away. I just was like, "Wee,"
Sure.
and then he grabbed me, and I'm like, oh.
So just grounding grabs.
So are we sneaking towards that sound still? Getting closer? We go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if Lacan says we can.
Con.
Do you guys hear a carnival?
We don't hear anything.
Except the megaphone.
Yeah, so we might as well go and see what that is.
Oh, you're saying it could be a fake carnival as bait?
Wait for what?
Oh.
There's no crowds, no bells,
There's nothing here.
no barkers.
There's cotton candy.
We have cotton candy here.
Lacan smells the wind. Is there cotton candy?
It's like-
Funnel cake? No.
Okay, let's just get closer then.
Let's just
Okay.
try to follow until we see something.
Just please don't take off. Stay together.
Okay, everyone hold my tail.
Aw. It's cute. Okay.
As you get closer, you do begin to hear music in the distance.
What kind of music?
An eerie music box, a bit out of key.
No.
I don't like that.
Okay, so I don't actually fuck with that. So you can lead the way now.
As you hear this person continue to, are you trying to, well,
We're
if you're
trying to get
approaching them,
Yeah,
Go
we're
ahead.
trying to get as close as we can, like without necessarily being obviously seen.
Yeah, I want to just see something.
Also, does this music do anything for Luna?
Luna, roll insight.
It's like bachata, so we're all just like,
23.
ooh.
You feel a feeling for the first time that you can remember. Nostalgia.
I feel like I missed something and I don't know what it is.
As you get closer, you do see the silhouette of this man in the mist. Getting close enough to see him, granted, you are basically in... There's not any real cover. So if you get to where you see him, he can probably see you.
So just to clarify, it's like we're in an open gravel field covered in mist, and we see the silhouette of a person, and we hear a distorted music.
And nobody else around?
And more or less, it's not just like, oh, it's a field covered in mist. You're more or less in a void.
Yeah, okay. Like, okay, so is it like when you're looking into the hyperbolic time chamber and it's like
yes.
the void?
Mm-hmm. Okay. But instead of just pure white, it is just thick mist.
Okay.
I want to go there.
I think it's part of the mission. We have to figure out what's here, and it's the only thing that's here.
Lacan, can I go there?
Stay close to each other. Don't take off. Cassia?
Cassia's also like holding her bag really tight because she wrote all that really good stuff down.
Lacan said, hold my hand.
Everybody behave.
Yeah.
Go to the carnival.
I'll get you a funnel cake if you're good.
I will turn this bus around.
Yeah.
You approach the man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. He gets sight of you. You get sight of him. He says,
"Oh, whoa, that was loud. Welcome, one and all."
As you get visuals, you see the man wears a almost Baroque-esque suit that at one time seemed like it was quite noble-esque, very fancy. But it's tattered and dusty and seems to be very, very old. He wears a hat with a large, flimsy brim. And in addition to his outfit, there are two very interesting points to note. He looks like he's in black and white. There's no red in his face. There's no color in his eyes. His greasy hair coming from under his hat is just gray. And his entire being is just jarringly desaturated. The other thing is he carries no device or tool that you see that resembles a megaphone or anything to amplify his voice. As he says,
Welcome, admittance. Just 2 silver pieces a ticket. 2 silver pieces, the deal of a cit. Ah, Luna, home so soon, I see. I hope your time outside was a productive one. Now, just a reminder, there are no free guest passes and no +1s.
As soon as he says Luna, she runs up and like grabs his face and puts her face right up next to his face. And she's like, you know me?
You don't know me.
No, help!
Well. Anyway, again,
Who
there's
am
no
I?
free
Who are
guest
you?
passes.
No, stop!
Who? She's like shaking his shoulders.
Lacan behind
you know
her
me.
just opens his wallet and takes out the requisite amount and just like pays him.
6 silver pieces, Luna. You don't need to just go. But
She's
but
crying.
he will take the
She,
6.
like tears are rolling down her cheeks and she's like, why won't you tell me?
I'm on the clock, little one. But we can
When will
catch
you be
up
off the
later,
clock?
don't you? I don't know. Who knows around here? But go on in. Welcome home.
Home?
At that, the mists open up and you see revealed before you is, in fact, a carnival.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a clown.
Oh,
Hold on.
Everything makes sense now.
I have a image. I'm going to drop that in resources for y'all.
oh.
So the girl in the picture is technically not there at this moment, but this is the carnival you see.
Well, it's an actual carnival.
Is it clear which, like, is there like a main tent, or does it
There
seem like we
seems
could
to
go
be a big top as well as a bunch of little tents, little stands that have various snacks, attractions, games, and also a very odd thing. The atmosphere is much more open, and you look up, and above you is different from anything you've ever seen before.
What is it?
It's similar to the high ceilings of the Underdark with mushrooms, but these lights seem to be in the thousands, maybe millions. As above you, well, for lack of a better term, above board, this is a sky.
A what?
like stars?
That's
very
a really
jarring.
high ceiling.
There's like a vertigo that strikes Lacan as he stares up, and he just sort of like stumbles and has to like shake it off and go.
Yeah, that's
"What
what I
the-"
was doing. Luna's like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think
Kadal's,
Cassia's scared something's gonna fall on her.
Kadal's like lost his bearings, so he's like, "Ah!"
It's like when you lose the horizon.
His depth perception's like, it's like when you're looking down when you're on a high building and you see like the ground, but over here you can see the ground. You're like, ah.
Actually, I was saying that felt weird, but does it feel weird to Luna, or does it feel familiar or good?
All of it. There's a flood of a lot of conflicting emotions. It's nostalgic. It feels familiar. It's also very foreign. It's jarring yet comfortable.
Do we see anyone around?
Yeah.
You see a lot of people, actually. This place is like kind of not bumping with a crowd, but you see people who you assume are part of the show just sort of wandering about.
Do we hear voices and stuff?
Mm-hmm. These people are chatting. These people are at their stations. As you know what, we actually will say the girl in the picture approaches the lot of you. And she says, Luna, you're back so soon. It's so nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. How long have I been gone?
Oh, I see.
What do you
Okay.
see?
And she looks at you and looks at everybody else, the rest of the party, and says, well, first of all, my name is Alti. It's good to see you again, and it's nice to meet the rest of you. If you don't mind, that's not for me to say. I think the boss will want a word.
Okay.
Alone. But the rest of you are free to enjoy the carnival. We have games.
I take
we
her
have
hand.
treats.
I'm
Mhm.
just like, just at least tell me, are we friends?
She smiles and she's like, oh, Luna, we're family here. All of us.
Luna wraps her in a big hug. And then,
Yeah, she
okay,
doesn't
where's
fight
the
it.
boss?
Luna.
The boss. Where's the boss?
Says, what? I'll take you to her. Don't worry. The rest of you feel free to enjoy the carnival. Like we have no.
We can come with me.
Interesting.
We'll be going with Luna.
They're friends. We're all family.
And she kind of looks around. She says, I really insist that, well, everyone insists that they have this conversation in private. I really think it'd be better. But again, we have games, we have darts. Looks to you, Kadal. It's like we have the bell hammer. You could test your strength. It's a very fun game.
But I'll know what a bell hammer is.
Yeah. No, just the typical bell hitting the hammer. It's like very fun. Test your strength. We have new flavors of cotton candy that we're trying out. Very fun.
While she's yapping, I'm gonna crouch down to Luna and say, "You still have Skeeter with you, right?"
Can
anything goes wrong, Luna, send Skeeter. We'll be right out here.
Can I use perception on her, on Alti, or just try to suss her out in any feeling? What's the vibe? What's your story?
She seems sincere about knowing Luna and their friendship or family ship. At the insistence of her not visiting the boss alone, you see she gets a little uncomfortable.
It's okay, everyone. This is my family, so it'll just take a second and I'll be right back.
Luna, are you sure?
Yeah.
Cassia, take one of Luna's hands and just say, "We're your family too, and we'll be right here. I'll get you some cotton candy, okay?"
Okay.
All right.
Oh, God.
Alti escorts you, Luna, to what looks to be a parked wagon.
Can we follow them?
You start to follow them as you are sort of cut off. Your path between is interrupted by the barker outside. Says,
you paid for your tickets. There's admittance and there's so many fun attractions for you. Test your strength, your dexterity. Enjoy the carnival. We insist.
Lost track of her. Did you see where she went?
Can't actually pay attention. Kadal's still a little his equilibrium's off from the depth of the sky, so he's just kind of keeping his head down. No, I didn't see her. Maybe I honestly I think she's gonna be fine. It feels okay.
I want this to be okay.
We trust Luna. She's capable.
She's very capable. Don't you worry.
You seem to know a lot about Luna.
Well, of course, she's from here. This is her home. We are a family.
Yeah.
What was your name, sir?
How long has it been since you've seen her?
hold on, I gotta track all these questions real quick.
What's your favorite color?
He's like, you've fallen into our question trap, sir. Welcome.
Three of us collapse on the saturated
Yeah.
man.
He says,
well, my name is Tyndall. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am also known as the Amazing Soulless Man.
Soulless?
Yes.
What makes you soulless?
Well, at one point I had a soul, but now I don't.
Whoa!
Amazing, is it not?
Wait, what is he's got skin. He's got skin, right?
So do you.
You've got skin.
I'm the soul, not the skinless man. I'm not a skeleton.
Yeah, right. Sorry, it sounds like something I heard about a thing called an unhollow. And so I just was wondering, but yeah, you're right. I love it. And you got great skin, sir. It's very fair skin.
It's a bit unfair. Lost that soul in a bet, you see?
Oh.
Still trying to get that fucker back.
You wouldn't happen to know what that soul is up to these days, would you?
Nah, it's probably in a box somewhere. Think a demon's got it or some shit.
Where did you lose your soul?
Pulled a bad hand of cards, see?
It happens to the best of us.
Don't make deals with the devils, especially when souls are on the line. They love those.
Right. So I hear.
Okay. I'm going to write that down.
Devil's here. The devil's here.
This all sounds like nonsense to you, by the way.
Good.
In none of your learnings or school or background, demons, devils, none of that is ringing any bells.
Oh, we're not familiar with demons either.
No.
Okay, so we're like, yeah, good.
He's just talking nonsense.
Write that down. How do you spell that, guy?
Oh, I'm not a teacher. I'm a barker, and I got tickets to sell. Go, have fun.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, he
Demons in the
basically
room
said,
with
when
us?
the bleep bloop take the blop blop, then they bleep bloop.
yeah. So, oh my God, trying to get equilibrium and the overstimulation of this carnival is making it really hard to know what to do. Like,
Well, let me lay out some things you see that might catch your interest.
side quests.
You see a stand with some balloon dart action. You see another stand with a sign that says Skull Skee Ball.
Oh.
You see Ring Toss, the Hammer Bell, as well as snack stands.
Ooh. Okay. Well, while we're waiting, guys, mayhaps we test our strength in a friendly game of hammer bell thing.
Oh, wait. Can I, just real quick, can I put Detect Magic on for the next 10 minutes just in case that if he loses that, then he loses his soul? Because I'd really rather not.
Sure.
Eggy.
I feel great about this play. I mean, it's just a little disorienting right now.
It's just putting my little alarm system on.
I need to focus on one thing, and it's going to be ringing that bell.
So, Cassia, as you cast Detect Magic, the way it works is you just detect whatever magic is within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
That same unfamiliar school of magic that was on the card is everywhere. Wherever you are is just saturated with this aura that you have no knowledge about, but you feel like, yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah, I'm having I just got a shiver down my spine.
I have goosies all over, and I have for like 20 minutes.
Guys, that card was definitely from here.
Does that make Luna the she who sees?
We should see who she is.
We have to trust Luna. We have to trust that she's gonna call for help if she needs us.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's going to be okay. I trust Luna, you guys. We should trust Luna.
And do I feel any danger from that magic? Like, is it like touching a hot stove or like...
Get an insight roll.
Oh, okay. Or can I do Arcana roll?
If that's better, then let's say sure.
Yes. Yes. 25.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 20. Oh.
Hey.
I've never done, I don't know that have I done that before? I don't even know.
That's amazing.
Bring in the cake! Bring in the cake and the sparklers! Come on!
Da, 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 da.
Oh, Christina, you should check your fridge.
I've left you a cake.
Look
small man that
inside
was supposed
your
to carry it.
cat.
Oh, mister.
So, with that roll, it can't give you more knowledge because nothing's learned.
Mhm.
But as you detect this magic and really focus in on this aura, this power, there is an unsettling pit in your stomach.
Ooh. I don't really want cotton candy anymore.
So it's after the hammer bell?
Well, so Anna Arlene in chat wrote it, and I was thinking it, and I had to give her a shit. Is there anyone that looks like Luna? There's all these people bustling about. Is there anyone that like strikes us as like same vibe or like related or even like is speaking common?
Standing like this.
So most of the people around are in fact speaking common. There isn't anyone that looks particularly like Luna, but individuals you do see that catch your eye first. You met Tyndall the Barker, Alti. You also see you see an old man that seems to be writing stuff down, observing some of the tents. You see...
Do all of them look human?
The old man looks human. Alti looks human. Tyndall, maybe? A desaturated human.
Mm-hmm.
You also see a halfling who looks to be wearing the Order undercowl. And then can I have the three of you roll perception?
Go. God dang.
This is my time to shine, fam. 20, natty, 20
Wait,
total.
I also got a 20. What
Oh
the
my
heck?
god!
Damn, hot dice.
Whoa, how did we do that? How did
Quick, put us in combat. No, wait, actually, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
don't say that.
No, I'm just joking. I was. Oh.
Wow, on the same check. I
Oh
don't
my
think I've
gosh.
ever seen that happen. The two people match
Yeah.
on the same
Okay,
check.
and wait, I asked in the Discord, I asked people to send good vibes for high rolls, and I'm
There you
giving
go.
them credit. Thank you all.
Community,
got a
thank
30.
you.
So, yeah.
So we can
Yeah,
see
you're
through
good,
walls,
you're good.
basically.
Another individual especially catches your eye. You see cleaning out what looks to be a stall that looks like might normally hold an animal of some sort is a drow. A drow that you recognize. You see who you met on your first day at the Order Under, Galil. A drow who seemed nervous about their first mission, who you thought to be dead.
I'm gonna immediately elbow Kadal and say, "Is that the cadet?"
Galil. Kadal runs to Galil and calls his name.
He looks up to you and says, "Oh, hey, how are you?"
How are you? We thought you were dead.
Oh, is that what happened? No, man, I fled, man. I was too scared.
You scared of what?
I was too scared of the mission. I thought I was ready. I couldn't face it, so I ran here.
So you've been here in the Glowwood this whole time?
Well, this is an exaggeration. It's been like, I don't know, a few hours, right?
He's taking down like a stall at the carnival, right?
He's just like sweeping hay, and he's cleaning up poop.
How did you find a job in just a couple hours, Galil?
I mean, I just wandered in here, and I don't know, like just really liked the vibes, and I was just like, hey, can I just stay here a while? And they're just like, they told me to just clean this stall while they talk about it.
Galil.
But I mean, it's
Did you-
vibey.
It's been much longer than a few hours, man.
Can I grab his wrist too and check it and say, "Did you eat anything when you got here?"
I mean, I've had some food from the stall. It's pretty good. You should try it.
Oh yeah.
Some of it. Yeah.
Where
Recommend.
did you eat?
Huh?
Where did you eat? Which stall?
Well, there's the food stall over there. They just got the one. Yeah.
Does Galil look different at all, or anything like distinguishable that looked different than when we last saw him?
Yeah, or did his like pulse change, or his skin clammy, his pupils dilated?
No, he seems chill.
And
Kadal's heart
would any
is-
of us? Oh,
Yeah, Kadal's like tearing up, and he's like, he says, I'm happy you're alive. I'm happy you're okay, man.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm wait, did they say I'm dead? Like the mission would have only, like, there's no way the mission would have like already even finished by now.
Galil, it's been months.
we've been on 2 missions.
And you said
Okay,
you just
okay.
got here?
Look, I'm glad y'all are here. This place is pretty rad. Just go have fun. I don't want to mess this up. I really want to see like if I could stay here a while. I just don't feel comfortable going back just yet, you know?
I mean, understandable, yeah, but dude, you've been gone a long time.
Kadal, can you roll persuasion at disadvantage?
Oh, very disadvantaged. That was a lot.
Oh no.
He says, look, I know this place is kind of wacky, puts people in a mood, and you know, like, oh, there's like carnival hijinks. So I dig the spirit. You know what? I might try to adopt that. Maybe they'll like that. Thank you.
Okay. Kadal is kind of like, he's just in shock, and really his eyes are watering, and he feels like a tingliness, and just in shock, and just kind of, and just walks away from Galil, and just starts walking towards the hammer bell thing.
Okay.
Lacan's gonna look at the old man scribe and try and get a sense. Is he watching us? Is he writing anything that seems related to us?
As you look at him, you see that as soon as you look at him, he was watching and immediately breaks eye contact and just like goes back to writing.
Yeah, I'm gonna storm up to that guy.
I would like to go after Kadal because I don't think we should touch anything here.
You approach this old man, Lacan.
I do. You guys aren't
Okay.
getting out of eyesight though, right? I'm gonna keep it.
No.
No. Also, you have like regular vision now of this, except you do notice as you look around about it expands to maybe another 50 feet outside of the perimeter of the carnival, but the mist does kind of form almost a barrier.
Yeah. As Lacan walks to, he's constantly like glancing up at the sky, like very suspicious of this new overhead. But he'll walk up to the old man scribe and put his hands in his pocket and look down at him and say, "What you writing?"
Oh, I'm just taking notes of this place. I'm writing a book, you see.
About the carnival?
About all lands like this. I'm writing a guide on traversing these mists to perhaps better understand them.
Lacan wants to pull out 2 pieces of hard candy, offer the old man one, and unwrap and eat the other one, and then kind of lean against the side of the building where he's sitting and say, "And what have you learned in your writings?"
I can't have sugar gives me unstoppable diarrhea.
Puts the candy back in his pocket.
Oh my god.
Regrettable. But surely that diarrhea hasn't stopped you from your observations.
No, these lands shrouded in mist, they are magical. They hold dark secrets and a vast array of strange phenomena. And one day I will share my findings with the worlds.
I hope your writing's less vague than your speaking. Can I have a look? I would like to try and take the book, like very like I have permission, right?
He slams it shut and like pulls it away from you. And you see the cover of it is this is just kind of it looks to be a personal journal. And you see on the leather-bound cover are the initials VR.
Well, my mistake. We also have a writer amongst us, and yeah, she wouldn't like me reading the first draft either.
Don't worry. Once I have completed my book, it will be on shelves all across the plains.
I'll have to keep an eye out for it. What name do you publish under?
Just keep an eye out for up-and-coming author Van Richten.
I certainly will. I'll buy two, as you've been such a lovely companion. Just gonna try and like hang out and see if he gets wordy. Well, and I'm just watching Cassia and Kadal.
Luna, we've lost you.
Yeah, Kadal is just still. I don't know how far the freaking hammer thing is, but Kadal is just like walking.
Grab for your tail, no, please. You're way bigger than me, so I'm like, please.
Luna.
Yeah.
While this is happening, you are walked into a parked wagon. You enter as the door shuts behind you. As all around you, there is very dim, warm lighting and red and sort of wine red curtains and tapestries are draped everywhere. As you hear a voice and see an individual kind of throw open a curtain and walk out from what looks to be maybe like a back room or a back area that's sort of been divided, like with curtains, if that makes sense. And what you see is an old woman, very, very old, wrinkly skin, wearing a red cowl and a purple robe, as she is shuffling cards, a deck of cards in her hand. I'll drop this in resources, but this is who you see. If it will let me.
We see it in the program.
Oh, there we go. She says, little one, you have returned. You have returned so soon. She like ushers you in. She says, me stay. He's out. Sit down. It's a delight to see you again, little moonshine. How has your time in the outside world been?
Good.
Good. Good. This is good.
How has your time been?
Oh, it is. Well, as you know, we have been wary of well, I guess I should ask I say as you know, but perhaps you don't know. Do you know?
Every time I say I don't know and I ask any questions, everyone stops talking to me, and I really don't want you to stop talking to me, so can you just tell me?
Little Moonshine, that is my job. I am here to talk, I'm here to tell, I am here to see. I'm here to tell you what I see, in hopes it helps you see as well.
You're she who sees?
That is an apt way to put it. I try.
And is this yours?
She takes that and goes, this is where it's been. Little trickster. Where did you get this?
In an envelope?
An envelope. From who?
I don't know.
Well, do you have the envelope? Do you have it?
Yes.
She looks at it. She goes, oh, I see. I see. Well,
Is that your handwriting?
it is not. However, what say we cut the small talk and why don't we start things off with a reading, yes?
A reading of what?
Oh, what the cards have to say.
Do they talk?
Oh, they say so many things. They tell so many stories.
After they talk, will you talk and tell me what's going on and who I am and why I'm here and why people know who I am?
Shh. Of course. Of course, of course. She has the deck in front of her. She gestures again. He's up. Tells you to sit down. She says, why don't we start with the card you have brought me? The Raven. The Raven shows a hidden source of information. The handwriting, the chicken scratch, or I guess crow scratch in this case. Perhaps have a chat with your crow friend in the future. I think he might have a few words for you.
Do you mean Pluck?
That is the one. The poor runt of the murder.
You know Pluck?
And he knows you.
And he knows you?
Well, of course. He's been with us for a long time.
Is he here now?
No, he's still out there, I believe. We have not seen him. Which is concerning because he was supposed to be keeping an eye on you.
He was?
Yes. I hope he hasn't been too distracted. He tends to lose focus.
He was reassigned to do paperwork.
Well, I'm sure there is a good reason for his absence if you are here. But let's carry on, shall we?
Okay.
She pulls the next card. That's not in focus. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have a light. I need to turn a light on so you can actually see this. There we go. All right, pulls the card. What have we? The Tempter. I see. The Tempter says someone has been led astray. Perhaps you are looking for someone who has lost their way.
Could it be me?
Little Moonshine, it seems to me you found your way back.
Oh.
But perhaps you are in pursuit of someone who could use some direction. What have we next? What have we next? Ah, the broken one. This someone seems to have lost something, or perhaps forget what they are searching for. Perhaps you are seeking somebody who is broken. Someone who maybe you could help put back together.
Maybe someone whose soul's in the wrong vessel?
I would qualify this as someone who is broken. Perhaps there is some souls in vessels that need some moving around. But let's continue. Next up, the artifact. Something of theirs must be found.
The broken one? Something of theirs?
Yes. Someone or something somewhere near may have an artifact or some belonging of theirs that will be of great assistance. Perhaps you have connections to somebody who may be in possessions of rare and valuable treasure. The powers tell me there is one more card for our reading today. The Ghost. Someone from their past looms near you and must be reunited with them. This is what the cards have to say today.
So what do I do?
Whoever this is you are in pursuit of, the Unhallowed. You know someone who has something of theirs. Perhaps it must be returned.
Masterfield said that they knew whoever was the Unhallowed before.
These Unhallowed, these lost souls, they are dangerous and they are filled with great sorrow. This sorrow undirected, this sadness whose purpose is lost to time, turns into malice, turns into anger, turns into unbridled power.
So I need to find someone who knew the Unhallowed before and ask them to give me something?
This seems like a logical conclusion to draw from the reading.
Well, last time I left here, I forgot everything, so how am I going to remember to do that if I leave?
I will see to it that you understand your mission when you leave this time.
Well, thank you very much for the reading, but now can you please tell me anything?
What is it you'd like to know, little moonshine?
First, what's a moonshine?
Did you notice up above when you entered these strange lights?
Yeah, the extra far away mushrooms?
Mushrooms. I see. Here, they are called stars. And these are not mushrooms that are hundreds, maybe thousands of feet away. These are bright lights that shine so bright they are seen from worlds away.
Other worlds?
There is very much more to existence, to everything outside of what you may have been told, what you may remember, what you have forgotten.
Why doesn't anyone ever just tell me things?
Little one, it is called narrative flair.
You still didn't tell me what a moonshine is.
There is one particular. Well, it is not a star, but it is another kind of smaller world that shines brightly in the sky, larger than the rest at night. You will see it when you go out there. You met she knows the name off the top of her head. I'm just drawing a blank. Alti, thank you. You saw Alti. Yes, because that light I speak of in the sky, you'll see it when you, well, actually, she could kind of pull a curtain to reveal a small window in the wall. And she points out, and you see, in fact, a large white circle, quite bright in the dark sky.
I'm imagining the camera outside the window, as the curtain's drawn and it's just shining so bright on Luna's face and her eyes are just so wide. It's the most beautiful thing she's ever seen.
That up there is called the moon. That only shows up every so often. And because it is like that, that is why she is able to speak to you as freely and friendly as she can tonight.
Is it alive?
In its own way. But that is called the moon. It is also where your name comes from.
Moonla?
It is things relating to moon. We sometimes use the term lunar.
Lunar. That's what I'm named after?
That is, in its own way, why you exist.
Can't wait to tell my friends.
Yes. I'm sure they will get quite a kick out of that.
Wait, why I exist? What do you mean?
She sort of looks down. And she says, "It is a lot to explain. That's not to say I won't. But that is to say, I can't guarantee it is knowledge you may not want to hear, want to attain. And it is not quite something you can unhear. Unless you'd like to. I can probably make that happen."
Then tell me.
You're ready for a lore dump.
Yes.
Luna, we are not in the world that you have become acquainted with. We are not in Raynor. We are not in the cooperative. This is a different world. The world in which you come from. This is a domain. And this particular domain, there are many of them. And the way they work, some are a bit more depressing than others. I've tried to liven up the place and bring up the spirits, but I'm sure there has been a vibe in the air that is a bit thick, a bit heavy. These domains some of them have ill intent. Some of them, well, all these domains have a lord of their domain. This one in particular, that is me. The lord of these domains, they are able to do very interesting things with it. Some use these powers for their own selfish reasoning. Some use these domains as a cheap means to rule, to create hollow kingdoms and fake empires that they rule over unopposed. To fill out these empires, to create subjects, to have servants. Some of these lords, they create people. They fill out the empty rooms and create these shells of humans, tieflings, halflings, anything you can think of. These are people. But behind their eyes, there is not too much going on. This is what created you.
You created me? The lord of this domain?
I did not. I do not partake in such things. It's trashy, it is cheap, it is meaningless. But
my creator is trashy and cheap and meaningless?
you see a tear fall from her eye. She says, "Your creator is a very troubled man. He does these heartless acts. beyond creating these shells of people, he commits much more heinous actions. And I try what I can. I do what I can to more or less rescue these individuals when I can and give them a chance at a real life, an actual meaningful existence, to make their own decisions, to have their own soul, to have their own free will, to experience being a person. It's not fair to be brought into a world you did not ask to exist in, only to serve. So, when I can, I bring them here, and doing what I do, I have cool little rituals, and with the power of a full moon, I can imbue a soul into a shell.
So, you did create me because a person is their soul, not their shell.
You see her eyes soften. She gives a big, somber smile. She goes, "And this is why you are one of my favorites. You are a good little fungus."
Can I call you Mom?
Oh, I am much, much too old to be called Mom.
Oh.
You may call me as everyone does. You may call me Ava.
How many soul children do you have?
Here, currently, right now, it's only you. They all want the same thing, as did you. They wanted to go out and experience the world, and they wanted a fresh start. They did not want the burden of remembering the hollowness that they come from. They wanted to start over. A clean slate. As did you.
I wanted to forget you?
You wanted to start over. But you and I both had faith you'd find your way back home. But not having that darkness be your first memory. Now, with that, I will once again offer you the option to be unburdened by this knowledge.
Knowing where you come from is so precious. I've never wanted anything more than to know where I came from. I would never give it up.
Very well. It is fantastic to see you once again, little moonshine. But I think you and I both know that you have more work to do out there.
Alti said that we're all family here, and I don't remember anyone.
What a fun experience it is to meet your family again for the first time.
If I leave, can I come back again?
Of course. The mists will never reject you.
I do love the family I've made.
I'm happy to hear you have found family out there as well.
Can they come meet you?
Perhaps another time. I think... Though, you may stay. As long as you need to. Enjoy the carnival. If... says, if Tyndall charge your friends for admittance, I will be sure they are refunded.
Lacan will be happy about that.
Lacan.
Lacan,
This-
Kadal, and Cassia.
Very fun.
And then
Well-
Luna launches into an extremely long and detailed explanation of who each of those people are, what they look like, what they like, and things they have said. And continues to do that until interrupted.
And that's where we'll stop.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh my god.
my chest hurts.
I've been like, Luna's being so brave.
Also, a good little fungus lives in my head now for
Oh
these little fungus.
Need t-shirts that say that.
See it, can you?
Good.
I've never loved being called a little fungus more than I do right now.
I need to have a t-shirt that says that.
Right?
Oh.
A lot of people are mentioning this in chat, and it's really fun that none of the players in this game are recognizing some of the characters that are being brought up. But Anna, the player, recognizes a lot of them, and Luna does not, and that is quite the dissonance. Like, I'm like, playing Luna, and inside,
Wait, like, in a scary way, or
Like,
in a yay?
Like the room on fire and the dog
Oh.
is your heart. Just like, this is fun.
all of it. When Van Richten was mentioned and I disappeared, I genuinely needed a minute to collect myself. Like,
Oh no.
My buddy, my friend, my guy, he's my new best friend. I
Your
can't
writing
find Flo, so yeah.
That motherfucker.
okay, Paulton. Oh wow.
Ah, fun. Good stuff. Always comes back here. This is my home.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go puke a little bit.
This is good. I'm getting context clues that we're in for a really positive, fun adventure. Anna.
That was actually very. Madame Ava, being kind of my mom, is like. She's
Good.
good.
I'm glad you like that.
That's crazy. However, I mean, being just created instead of born is a whole psychological thing, so that's interesting.
And you saw the moon for the first time?
Yeah.
I can't imagine not having ever seen the moon.
The moon is you.
Let's have.
It helps that Luna has not known anything, so she's so used to like not knowing what's going on. Because I feel like if a normal person saw the moon for the first time, it would be very difficult. But she's like, oh, here's another thing I've never heard of, and that is completely defining. Wow. All right. Well,
Good show. Nice stuff, Nate.
Hey, GG.
Holy shit.
we have so much to think about, and luckily it will only be a week until we get to continue this story. If this is your first time tuning in, please go ahead and enjoy all of our previous episodes, as well as the prologue episode, which gives you a little bit of a look inside why this was such an episode that meant so much to us. Thank you again to WizKids for providing us their Underdark miniatures that we got to look at on our day that we were going to the Glowwood with the dungeon glow on them. That was very, very fun and gave us a little bit of atmosphere. Also want to give a huge thank you to our sponsor, Roll for Gravity. Roll for Gravity, if you go to roll, number 4, gravity.com. You can find all sorts of amazing tools, especially for scheduling D&D, and also some tools for finding a game or for professional DMs. They are our financial supporter, and they've made a lot of things possible, so please tell them thank you for us. We have a lot of big goals for this show. We really would like to bring you some in-person appearances at conventions or film some live in-person games together, and all of that, unfortunately, does take some currency in order to do that. So we want to take a moment and thank those of you who have been able to help us in that way this week. Thank you so much to Joe, Eiffels, and Red for your financial support this week. It's taking us a step closer to those goals that we want to do. And also everyone who has been here, everyone who watches the show live, everyone who watches the show on the VOD, everyone who listens to the podcast, and especially everyone who tells their friends or likes to come chat with us or create fan art or helps us tell the story. You are so important to this effort. It's why we're doing this, and we are very thankful to all of you for all of your support. If you can't wait until next week like us, please do join us in the StonesThrow Discord. You can find the link to that underneath this video. You can also find us on Reddit and on all social media. Our clips from the show, sometimes the ones that you make, often end up on our social media. Bo edits those, and they are hilarious and so much fun. So please do tune into those if you'd like a little taste throughout the week. Have I missed anything?
There was a very fun moment in this episode too. So I saw some people joined us about halfway through. It's creeping into real life, folks. Nate was pulling some shenanigans. So I really hope. I'm excited to see where things go. I'm like physically like I don't know how we calm down from these shows.
There were a couple times in this episode where my jaw literally dropped unintentionally, like. I haven't experienced that many times in my life where my mouth hangs open, not on purpose.
And you had the nerd chills. We saw evidence.
Yeah, I had goosies for a lot of that episode. All right, well, StonesThrow RPG is where you can find us, StonesThrowRPG.com, at StonesThrowRPG, but you can find me personally at Anna Prosser, everywhere that you find your social medias. And Rachel, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Seltzer Please. And I spiked my phone into the ground, but as soon as I get my new one all set up, I'll be posting on them again. So in the meantime, definitely check out some great content from Christina.
Wait, did you think that it was like a healing potion and you were like...
Yeah. I was inspired. I thought I can splash this on 4 different people, bring them all back. Didn't work out that way. Just cost me a lot of money.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Christina, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me pretty much everywhere at It's the Seawolf, but my current favorite place is cryingiscool.substack.com. Tuesdays at 2, I've been live streaming. We've been doing my book together, and it's been like really, really special, and I'm really thankful for everyone who's...
Hey, what's your book called, and what is it?
Oh, it's called Fucking Deal With It, and it's a comedic mental health workbook based in acceptance and commitment therapy.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you for asking.
And your hair looks dope.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Bo. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Bo Bascoro, literally everywhere. B to the O to the Baskoro. Sha.
Oh my god.
Hey, Nate. Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, internet.com.
Wait, this is just boobs. Oh, no, I see. No, I found it. You're right. Here. Got
there
it.
it is.
Mm-hmm. You were looking at internet.net.
Yeah, I was. How did you redirect?
You don't go to .net.
Yeah, no, the
Never
.com,
do
be
that.
sure.
Also, just in chat, after we already said our thank yous, thank you to Apollo 4 and Crystal Fear, both for their support also. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's all for us. I need to go stare into space and eat some ice cream and think about what Nate has done to all of us. I hope you will join me, and we'll see you again next week.
Oh my god.
Look at that focused thumbs up for you.